Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Unknown Regions on the DL44 network. I am Ryan Doell. I am here with Trevor.
Hit some turbulence.
Trevor, but for those who don't know, Trevor is on his ship, on his way to Malastare.
Yeah, it was a little bumpy.
Dude, how's it going?
Yeah, I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing really good. I'm glad we got to come back and revisit this. Last week we started at Gorman, and this week we are starting over in Malastare. Because we just kind of, that's what we said. We're just gonna, you know what? We kind of just deep dive. This is what this show is. We just deep dive on Star Wars. We go through Wikipedia, and we just start at one planet and just kind of see where it takes us. We go down the rabbit hole, as it were. And I feel like, well, I don't know if it's fun for you guys as much as it is fun for us. This is definitely a treat. Inside, hang on, I'll drop this into the comment section as well. StarWars.com clearly saw our show, our first one, and they said, hey, let's help these guys out.
They had to.
And they did great. They said, hey, let's put in a Star Wars galaxy map on the official website with a grid and the whole bit, and let's just throw it in there. And we said, hey, thanks. So with that,
we needed that.
Let's pull up the map. If everyone else has already pulled up the map as well, I don't know where my cursor. There we go. Where's that cursor? There we go. Here we are on the map. So last week, if anyone is keeping track of where we were on the map, where we started off on the grid N16, and now we are going to L13 on the grid. There you'll see Malastare right in the center. Anything that pops out to you, Trevor, on this, or have you opened it yet?
Yeah, no, I'm scrolling through. I knew Malastare was down at the bottom. I was trying to find it. And then something I'm already getting lost in this map. It looked like it said, oh, here it is, Grimdock. I thought it said Grimlock. I was like, is there a planet named Grimlock? But it's up. There's all this weird stuff. I just want to click on all of it. It's really close to Kashyyyk. But yeah, there's some planet called Grimdock that I'm already curious about. Nemoidia is over there. There's just so much. There's so much to explore. But yeah, so we're on Gorman, and somehow going through Wikipedia, it led us at the end of the last show. It led us to Malastare, and I was like, we said, oh, let's start here this week. So
that's exactly it. Here's the cool thing about this map, because now we've got it all nice and HD and all that kind of stuff. It is great.
Yeah, it's 4K.
It's 4K. Yeah, IMAX.
This is the Steelbook edition of the map.
That's right. Thank you, StarWars.com, for doing this. You're making our show so much easier. What I like about one thing I did notice, what I noticed about Malastare, it is very close to Naboo.
Yep, it's right in the same neighborhood.
That. Also very close to
Solist. There's sorry, go ahead. But
right, and I was saying it's not too far from Crate, even though it's a different rim, I guess. So
yeah, where's Crate on there? Oh, right there. Yeah,
so it's right below. Yeah, right below Cyclor, which I'm also hoping we get to at some point.
That's a crazy thing.
I guess
you start. Go ahead. It's so exciting to look at this new map.
It is, and I love how even above Malastare there's a planet called Pax, which I'm wondering if it's video game related as well. But before we get started, and we're going to dive right into Wikipedia, let's say a quick howdy do to the chat. We got a few people watching, and I do want to acknowledge them as a big thank you for catching us live. And I know that we just kind of stream whenever. So Steve 3 is here. Bitter Troll, thank you so much.
Yeah.
We got Bad Wolf Media here. Yeah, definitely easier to planet hop with the new official map. I agree. Kevin Toying Around is here. Hello there. Hello, Kevin. Thank you so
much.
Hello
there.
Thank you, guys. Hello there. Thank you all so much for being here and hanging out with us on this Friday night. Man, should we get right into it? Should we just go right into, you know what? I'm going to share the Wikipedia page as well. Let's remove that. Let's do this. Okay. A little bit of coming and going here. Wikipedia. That's where we are heading to now on the screen share front, so that everyone can kind of read along if you so desire. And that way you also know if you want to share, or not share your screen. You can't. You're watching. But if you want to read along with us and that kind of stuff and see where it goes to next, and if you see anything in Wikipedia that you want us to click on and see more of, please let us know. Steve 3, rimming around the galaxy. That's exactly what we are doing. It is great. So here's what the Wikipedia has to say about Malastare. Malastare was a forested planet located in the Malastare system of the Mid-Rim, situated along the Hydian Way. Its core was home to a large reserves of Malastarian fuel, a toxic fuel found only on Malastare. Makes sense. It was the homeworld of the Dug species, right? Sebulba's going to win, I think. Though it was represented in the Galactic Senate by the Grand Species. That's a Reese, if anyone wants to know. Also, they got an action figure. In the episode 3 line. That's important. Who had colonized Malastare? Oh, colonizers, we can relate. Ainley Team, the senator of Malastare, was nominated in the election for Supreme Chancellor during the invasion of Naboo. Did not know that. During the Clone Wars, Malastare was the location of a battle between the Galactic Republic and the Confederacy of Independent Systems over the planet's fuel reserves. The battle awoke a creature known as the Xylo Beast, which was very big. Xylo Beast? Is that how you pronounce it?
Yeah, that's a Clone Wars episode.
And it's a Bad Batch episode as well. Am I wrong on that?
Mm-hmm. No, Xylo Beast shows up a few times in Clone Wars and Bad Batch and stuff, yeah.
Yeah, it's a big deal, which the Republic successfully neutralized, leading the Dug Council to sign a treaty with the Republic, allowing them access to their fuel reserves. All right. Dude, okay. A lot here to pack in, to be honest.
I know. I just love that there's a Dug Council, all the backstory for all of this stuff is great. But yeah, I think that whole thing with the Xylo Beast and the Republic capturing it, pretended like they killed it. That's like an early Clone Wars episode, I think. They Palpatine wanted the Xylo Beast back. They took it to Coruscant or something to study it. So, and I don't know if it's the same one. I think they're rare. It might have been the same Xylo Beast later on in Bad Batch that they kept moving it around. Maybe, I'm not sure.
Yeah, I want to find out too more about that. And the Xylo Beast, that one's also very it is massive. So anyone who hasn't seen Clone Wars or Bad Batch, it is like a kaiju, crate dragon level threat. It is big.
Yeah,
it's awesome though too. If I was a company, if I knew anyone in a company who made maybe Safubis or soft vinyls, that would be a very cool one to get. Let's quickly read here the description. Malastare was located
a crowdfunding.
Yeah, maybe we know anyone who does that as well.
Yeah.
Description. Malastare was located in the system of the same name, which occupied the Dug sector of the Mid-Rim. The world acted as a junction between the Hydian Way hyperspace route, which connected it to Zaheth
and Darknell.
And Darknell.
The Biox Detour.
Wow, the Biox Detour. I like how that even sounds.
It sounds cool.
which linked Malastare to the ring of Caffrine mining colony. The surface of Malastare is heavily forested, and its core home is large to reserves of fuel. As they said, also resolved native Dugs, cleared a large portion of the land, constructing refineries to extract the fuel to its economy. Pod racing was a popular sport on Malastare. Who would have thought?
Of course it was.
Dude, hey, that shirt is so wizard.
It sure is. Hey, first detour. I clicked on the Biox detour link to see what that was all about. It was a hyperspace trade route that former pirate queen Maz Kanata had marked as one of the real trade routes for smugglers to use. So if you want to know what the Biox detour, that was Maz Kanata's like secret, like, you know,
smuggling.
That was her secret smuggling route. She told all the pirates to use the Biox detour.
Bad Wolf Media keeps score of how many times Doell says Xylobeast wrong. You know what? Go for it. I'm going to say a lot of things wrong. I love Star Wars. Can't pronounce any of it.
No, it's impossible. All of it's crazy. Who knows how to say any of this? Hydian Way.
No one knows. I don't even think George Lucas knows. I think he just writes down, letters with all consonants.
He just does it to torture the fans. It's just
he does.
Just sit there and watch them like pronounce everything. Like it's the most ridiculous words that
Yeah, they keep making all these new planets to bring in new people, so they're not scared of the lore. And then this is what we get. So just
dude. Okay, I just clicked on that Z-Hef. It's a mid-rim world. That was like right before. That was one of the links, like right before the Biox detour.
Right by Dark Nell, which is connected to Zenith and
Z-Hef. If you read, there's a quick little paragraph on Z-Hef, and it connects to Atten from the Skeleton Crew.
We're already at Atten?
Yeah, it's like God. And there's a ton of stuff to mispronounce on this Z-Hef link. It was mid-rim world located in grid N16 standard galactic grid hyperspace route known as the Hydian Way, Malastare system, expansion region, social body Pax. While astronomer Kim was researching her archive of worlds on the observatory moon. So yeah, the Z-Hef thing just connects right into that one episode of Skeleton Crew, which is interesting.
That is awesome.
See, I love it's you can immediately just go off on these tangents, and it all kind of interconnects all the shows and the movies, all the lore,
Right. It's all and this connects to PAX as well. That another one that I brought up earlier.
Oh yeah, we need to maybe we take a little detour and see what PAX is all about.
Are we gonna we're gonna keep going. This is what the rabbit hole does. Unless you want us to stop. If anyone is out of the few of you that are listening, thank you very much for being here.
We'll put a pin in PAX. We'll get back to that. But let's keep going. Let's see what else we discover on Malastare.
All right. Let's keep going here. Early history. Whoop.
Native Dugs.
Description. We got through that. History. All right. Malastare was plagued by Xylobeasts who feasted on the native Dug population. The creatures were driven to near extinction when it was discovered by the Dugs that Malastarian fuel was toxic to them. However, it was prophesized that one would eventually return and bring an end to the Dug civilization. In order to prepare their descendants, a manuscript detailing the Xylobeast was passed down through future generations. Ooh, wow. Some lore there.
Yeah. Deep lore into the Dug world, the Dug culture.
Yeah. Right? Do you think I wonder if Sebulba's like talking stories about Xylobeasts and Tatooine.
Gotta
Maybe he has no time for that. In the centuries before the Imperial era, members of the ground species arrived on Malastare to colonize the world, only to be met by fierce Dug resistance. Oof. Okay. In the brutal Grand Dug War was this war that ensued. The Grand held the technological advantage, whereas the Dugs put on the defense of unrelenting ability and great resourcefulness. In the end, the conflict escalated to such a point that the Galactic Republic needed to step in and establish a ceasefire. Ooh, I wonder if they sent a Jedi. As the Grand Colonists held greater influence in the Republic than the native Dugs, the Republic all but gave their world over to the Grand during the talks via the Grand
Protectorate Act.
Yes, I can read. I swear to God. I do need glasses, though. This is definitely what I'm learning from this. Officially, however, the Grand were granted the eastern continent of Malastare, while the Republic moved the Dug to the planet's western continent. So they split the world in two.
Yeah. East and west. All right.
Right?
Wow.
By the High Republic era, Malastare was formed by the Malastare Sullust Joint Task Force alongside the world of Sullust. Ooh.
I'm clicking on that task force.
Yeah.
JTF.
Okay. And then I'll just finish this and we'll get right into it. Keeping other than their small sector of mid-rim against pirates and other similar threats, their joint fleet included commanding officer named Hedda Cassett, who served in the task for over 30 years.
Okay. Hedda Cassett. Human, female, brown hair, gray streaks. That's relatable. What's her deal?
I don't know, man. Let's see. Which one did you? This is her on the.
I clicked. Yeah. So the Malastare Sullust Joint Task Force.
Yeah.
And then Hedda Cassett, whatever. So she became a merchant starship captain. They conducted policing missions against the pirates. Small. This is kind of like like. So they stuck around the small sector of the mid-rim, just making sure the pirates didn't get out of control. And then behind the scenes, it says this Malastare Sullust Joint Task Force was mentioned in Light of the Jedi, a novel by Charles Soule. So there's a Sullust Malastare Task Force. I wonder if there's like Neon Nums and like the Rees guys were like working together.
I think that would be awesome. I think we need to find.
That's what we need to.
We need to find we need to find artwork of it, and I wonder.
Yeah.
Well, it's a novel, but it says it also appears in Star Wars Insider. Right, 222. I might even have that.
Oh, we gotta look it up.
I might even have that. The maybe I just need to maybe that's what I need to have next episode. Make sure I have my stack
of just
Star Wars Insiders just in case.
Yeah, it'll be good.
Right? Z24. Oh, go ahead.
No. Yeah, I was just gonna say. Yeah, we'll figure out how to do this show one day. We'll have, we'll get the visual dictionary, the visual history. With all the ships and planets and the creatures, you get all your Star Wars Insiders. We'll get all our Timothy Zahn novels. We'll have.
Well, and now our High Republic era.
Yeah, we'll have all the whole library.
Right, that'll be a lot of. That'll be cool. Let's God, so many pop-ups on this page. All right, let's see here. I like this name of this ship, the Z24 Buzzhog.
Buzzhog? Is that what it said?
Buzzbug. I keep wanting to say Buzzhog, but it's a Buzzbug. I keep thinking it sounds like a G.I. Joe vehicle.
Yeah, totally.
I dig that. Okay. All right. Behind the scenes, the Malastare Sullish joint was forced, mentioned in Light of the Jedi. Right. Okay. So this is like, if we're talking High Republic, that was like a very long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, get out of here. Let's. If you like this, you can click on. Oh, okay, I see. Okay, I see. I at least understand how Wikipedia works. All right, let's see. That was the. Okay, Late Republic era. Let's see here. Over time, significant grand and human populations migrated to Malastare. Of course, human populations do. Pod racing became extremely popular on the forested planet, and the city of Pixelito.
Pixelito.
Pixelito
Oh
was the
man, we're
birthplace
going to
of
Pixelito to
Sebulba.
watch some pod racing.
Yeah, you mean Pixelito, the hometown of Sebulba, who became one of the most celebrated pod racers in history. Wow, he got defeated by Anakin, local boy. During the Trade Federation invasion of Naboo, Malastare was represented by Grand Senator Ainley Team in the Galactic Senate. Ainley was nominated by a candidate. Yeah, we've talked about that to become Supreme Chancellor of Valorum spot with the vote of no confidence. Yeah. Palpatine, what a jerk. At some point, Corporate Alliance fleet led to the brilliant arch tactician Admiral Trench blockaded Malastare Narrows. Okay. Admiral Trench. I feel like we've seen him in something before too.
He's the spider guy.
Oh, yes.
He's like the evil, like half robot spider dude from Clone Wars.
And someone at Celebration Japan did a killer costume of him.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was
that's
really
cool.
Really
I haven't seen that.
Whoa. I will send you a photo when we are done.
Okay.
Yeah, it is so cool. I even took a picture of him with my episode 1 camera from 1999. It was the best.
Whoa, that's awesome.
At some point, a corporate alliance fled during the Hajj. Yeah, okay. Trying to remember where I left off. Despite taking heavy casualties, reinforcements led by Jedi Master Kepshi allowed the blockade to be broken and seemingly killed Trench amid the Separatist crisis. Iridu mining shipping Lomite through Malastare to the core worlds. Sometimes when I'm reading this, I feel like Dana Barrett and Peter Venkman going
through. Who are the Hittites?
The Hittites. The Hittites. That's what it feels like.
Yeah.
Hang on. I'm just trying to see. Yeah. That is awesome. Yeah. Okay. So, I mean, that stuff we kind of knew. I don't feel there's anything I need to necessarily click on there.
Iridu's, that sounds familiar. I know that's like, that planet's popped up somewhere before.
Which one? Sorry?
Iridu. Oh, it's the homeworld of the Tarkin family.
Oh, dude.
So
Tarkins from...
Yeah, they came from Iridu at the mining and something, whatever.
Where's this?
Iridu on the map?
Rogue One. Trevor.
Rouge One.
All right, hang on. Sorry, everyone. We're collecting thoughts here. Yeah.
Okay.
Iridu.
Iridu's like right over there. M18. There it is.
M18 on the map.
Yeah. It's not far away. It's just a little below, a little bit south of Malastare.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
That's yeah. It's just, and then that's right. So look how close Iridu is to Dagobah. It's just like it's like
how did no one go to Dagobah just because it wasn't like livable?
I guess they zipped right past it. It's some gross some swampy planet. I don't know, like just
how many times did Darth Vader just drive by Yoda, not even knowing? Just like,
like on the way to something, and then not. You look on the map, and then like right above that, there's a place called like Zagobah, like with an X. I just
hang
love
on.
all, like, there's so many planets that sound like there's Dantooine and Tatooine and like I think there's like a couple other Uween planet. Dagobah, Zagobah. I just love. Yeah, there's more Uweens. There's just a bunch of them.
So Aradu, that's in the Outer Rim though, isn't it?
No, it's Mid-Rim. Oh wait, is it? Wait, no. Yeah, you're right. It's Outer Rim because that's the blue section, right?
So you're telling me this young man from the Outer Rim, Tarkin, rose to be Grand Moff Tarkin of the Empire?
That seems to be what happened.
Wow. Well, you know what? Give the man the respect for the hustle. We'll give him that.
Yeah. He had a vision.
He had a vision. It wasn't very nice. We're living it, in fact.
Yeah. No, he had a 10-year plan. He wrote down all his goals. Like, he knew what he wanted to accomplish.
Yeah. I like the
climb
Steve
that
3. I mean, why would you go to Dagobah? Yeah, what's in Dagobah?
Yeah, what's there?
Couple snakes, a swamp. Can't have that. Let's talk about the Malastare doing the Clone Wars. I think we talked about a lot of it already. Just by the Xylo Beast was part of the big thing with it. I like this. Palpatine authorized the use of an experimental electro-proton bomb.
Yeah, that's what woke up the Xylo Beast, I think.
Yeah, that was it. And you can see a small photo of it here on the screen. Like this. Discovering unprotected gaps between its plates, the Republic utilized RX-200 Falchion-class assault tanks to sedate the creature, leading the Dugs to believe it was dead. Despite plans to relocate it somewhere in the Outer Rim, Palpatine ordered it to be taken to Coruscant so it could be studied in a controlled environment. The Malastarian Council signed the treaty, granting the Republic access to the vital fuel reserves. Well, and then during the Galactic Empire era, after the Clone Wars, Malastare fell under the control of the Republic's successor, the Galactic Empire. It is notably housed in the important communication station. I always like that communication station. Malastare was intended to be a target of the Rebel Alliance 61st Mobile Infantry during Operation Ringbreaker, which I feel like that's what led us here to begin with. Last time
maybe that sounds. I've already forgotten everything we talked about last time, except for
same here.
Lurked. We couldn't find that planet Lurked.
Oh,
but yeah, Operation Ringbreaker sounds cool. Kuat Drive Yards. Yeah, we talked about that, I think.
Yeah, I think so too. But the attack never happened, and the operation was called off during the siege of Inyusu Tor. Although it was successfully targeted by Blade Squadron. Ooh, that sounds deadly.
They sound
shortly
cool.
Shortly after the Battle of Endor, the Imperial presence would remain even after the destruction of the Imperial Future Council. This is what we talked about last time. Grand General Kenner Loring. That's a shout out to Kenner Toys. Yeah, right.
I think so. It must be.
Would choose to entrench himself in the planet of opposition of Fleet Admiral Gallius Rax's de facto control of fragmented empire. That's a lot of words that don't sound like real words. I am going to click on I want to click on this Kenner Loring.
Yeah. How many people are named Kenner in the Star Wars universe? Is this like Ben, where there's just like tons
Ben
of people?
Kenner Obi?
Yeah, Kenner Obi.
Right.
Imperial Academy of Uter.
A human officer who served in the army of the Galactic Empire. The Empire's 204th Imperial Fighter Wing Eventually held rank of Grand General by the late Galactic Civil War. Following the Emperor's death in the Battle of Endor, Loring's own splinter group of the Empire became an obstacle. There we go. We just kind of talked about that there. Oh man, he's got a lot here. Well, that's a lot of fun. Wow, Chuck Wendig. All right, writer Chuck Wendig created him 2016 novel Aftermath: Life Debt. That's where he comes from.
I wonder if there's any characters named like Spin Master. Or like Galoob. Like, what if there is a character named Galoob in the Star Wars universe?
Yeah. Maybe there's a character named Bendums.
There should
that would be a lot of fun. Yeah, there should be. I think so. Who's this? This is Bendum Bendorium. He bends.
Yeah. Grand Admiral Bendum.
Grand Admiral Bendum.
He rose to the ranks just like our boy Tarkin.
Also from the Outer Rim. With his micro machine fleet. Action fleet, I guess it would be.
There's a guy who's Axe Mo. Oh, this guy's name is Axe Mo. That sounds like
Axe Woves.
He's the guy. He's the one that talks about like the senator of Malastare. His name is Axe Mo.
Oh, yeah, and he's the one that got the action figure.
Yeah, it's like a Three Stooges reference or something.
Well, that wouldn't surprise me. There's a few references of the Three Stooges throughout the trilogy, or at least through the prequel trilogy.
Oh, with the pit droids and stuff.
Yeah, right.
Axe Mo. I like this guy. Okay, I didn't know that was his name. That's cool.
Bad Wolf Media, 3 rebel generals, the brothers has. That actually is pretty clever. D-Sertle's here, dude.
Oh, welcome.
Welcome, D-Sertle. Let's hang on. Well, should we go to PAX?
Yeah, you wanted to go to PAX. Let's jump over to PAX and see what's happening there.
What did we click on? That took us to PAX.
I think just type it in. Yeah.
PAX Clone Trooper. PAX Pirate.
Paxton.
All right. Canon Legends. Okay, so it falls under both. All right. PAX, right by Zheth. Another one. I think that's what we clicked on. I think we clicked on Zheth, which took us to PAX.
Yeah, we've clicked on Zheth. Yep.
Yeah. So PAX was a world located in the PAX system of the Kira sector, a part of the expansion and the trailing sectors in grid square N16. So we're back to N16 of the standard galactic grid, the hyperspace route known as the Hydian Way, linked to the Cherdan and Zheth systems, while another route's connected to Kira and Von Dark systems.
Von Dark.
Von Dark.
Von Dark sounds cool. Like, where are you from? I'm from Von Dark.
Yeah, that does sound cool. Around 9 ABY after Battle of Yavin, while the astronomer Kim, I guess it's probably just Kim. I'm going to assume that's just Kim. Was searching her archive of the worlds of the observatory moon in order to determine the potential location of the lost planet at Aden. Pax's name was listed on the computer screen among other words. In 34 ABY, Candrilla Starline Cruisers Halcyon. Wait.
Chandrilla, that's where Mon Mothma's from.
Right. And Halcyon, is that not the hotel?
I think that's the hotel, but this might be a different Halcyon.
Okay. On the cruiser's core worlds, Chandrilla system to the Outer Rim territory. Several screens aboard the starship displayed a partial map of the galaxy to indicate Pax's position. Okay.
Yeah, so Kim, the most complicated way to spell Kim. That's the little owl creature
that's
that maybe
the owl.
Maybe did the voice from Arrested Development. So that's the owl from that little moon observatory.
Yes, right. Bad Wolf Media. Yep, that is the same cruise ship. You were aboard of the Disney Experience.
Yeah. Oh, that's the same one. Oh, it's the one and only Halcyon. Okay.
Right.
How exciting.
It was fully immersive. It was a fully immersive, live your own Star Wars story where you're the main character.
Yeah.
Right.
And you can meet people like Kim, and you can go to PAX.
Well, that's only if you paid enough to have a good seat.
Yeah, choose wisely.
God, we need to have Jenny Nicholson on here with us. That's what.
Oh, that'd be great. Yeah.
I don't know if we could afford her, but man, she's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. I clicked on the Halcyon and it's talking about Batuu and
we'll get to Batuu.
The Black Spire outpost. It's like it's all connected now.
Do you remember when everything was first announced? I know we're already going off the rails here. We'll get back to PAX in a second.
Doesn't matter. That's what it's all about.
Yeah. I remember when it was called at Galaxy's Edge at Black Spire Outpost. Like I have merchandise from Star Wars Night in Florida when it was first announced that says Black Spire Outpost. There was no Batuu.
That's cool. Is that like having a Revenge of the Jedi poster or something? Like
yeah, I guess it would be. I have some actual like vintage Revenge of the Jedi badges from the Star Wars fan club.
Ooh, cool.
Yeah, it is. It's pretty cool.
Cool flex. Humble flex.
A nice little it's a little humble brag.
Humble flex is kind of a good Star Wars character name too.
Oh yeah. Actually, that'd be the name of my ship.
Yeah, the Humble Flex. That's a great name for a ship. Oh yeah, we're getting so much done tonight. This is wonderful,
dude. We're creating headcanon, which is important.
That's the name. That's the name of this ship that we're on. Every week we go to a new planet. We're on the Humble Flex, going to a different part of the galaxy.
Yeah, all aboard the Humble Flex. We're going for a trip. Let's see here. Behind the scenes. Oh. Pax's name was introduced in the current Star Wars canon in Star Wars Build the Millennium Falcon. That was the book.
Okay.
This is we're gonna save this question. This is gonna be the question we're gonna end the night on. Have you all created your ideal Star Wars ship?
We're about to.
I think we just almost did. We got the name down at least.
Yeah.
Pax's name was first mentioned in Star Wars. Guide to the Galaxy, Millennium Falcon, build the Millennium Falcon magazine. October 28th, 2015. Pax's first in-universe appearance came in the form of being depicted in a map viewable in the Star Wars Galactic Cruiser. See, we're all getting back into it. Okay. An immersive 2-day role-playing experience at Walt Disney World in Florida that opened in the public of March 1st, 2022, and was launched for the first time in September 28th, 2023. PAX was first described as a distinct world and a very interesting, also an
astrogation
problem? As an astrogation problem.
Astrogation.
God, they're getting too liberal with making shit up. Third episode of the Disney Plus series, Star Wars: The Skeleton Crew. That is crazy. See, if I didn't know this, I would have had no idea that Skeleton Crew tied in things from the.
Yeah, I know. This is
Star Wars Hotel.
That's a very, very interesting as an astrogation problem. That's the title of the third episode of Skeleton Crew.
Is it really?
That's what. Yeah, I just clicked on it because I'm like, what? Because the last one we did, we clicked on that thing and it ended up being like an in-world novel of like remember, and then like it ended up being like written by a Hobbit. So I was
right. Yeah.
Yeah. So I was like, okay, what is this? And that is the title of the third episode of Skeleton Crew.
Wild. I love how we actually got into the fact we went to that Hobbit dude's like university and where he studied.
Yeah.
That was great. Now see,
it's all here in the Wikipedia. It's all insane. Like
Wikipedia. You need nothing else.
No, you just sit here and just endlessly click on stuff.
Yeah, no, this is great. And of course appearances, Galactic Star Cruiser and Skeleton Crew. Super cool. There's a part of me that wants to just click on the. I don't want to get. It's weird. I don't want to get into the Disney park stuff just yet. Like I don't want to go to Batuu just yet. I want to wait.
Yeah, for but I don't. It's sort of not up to you. It's just this is where it takes us. That's like who knew we'd end up in all this like, Batuu and the Halcyon and all that tonight. Like it just,
not me.
You kind of we're along for the ride. It's like you just click on these things and it takes us to these unexpected places.
You know what? I'm going to click on Kim because maybe we'll find out where Kim is from.
Oh, good idea. Okay.
Let's see if there's like a planets with talking owls that look like 1980s.
Yeah, because that's like she's like kind of a newer character in a species, so it'd be interesting if there's already like, maybe they pulled that from like I don't know. Let's find out what happens.
Yeah, let's see here. Oop, hang on. Oop. I don't want to click on that or that or that. Okay. Everything is freezing up. Oh no.
Did you freeze up?
Yeah, I did. I think the site is freezing me up.
Okay. I'm going to read some of this here.
Yeah. Go ahead and
Kim. Read. Okay, I'll just start on the Kim page here on Wikipedia. Kim was a female owl-like alien astronomer who operated an ancient telescopic array on the observatory moon. When her old acquaintance pirate Janad Nawud came to visit her with a group of children. Yeah, so this is just recapping Skeleton Crew. She assumed he had kidnapped them and she called the New Republic for aid. She then let Nawud into the observatory so she could stall him until the X-Wing fighters could arrive. So we've all seen that episode, I assume. The children said they needed a way back home at Aten. Kim revealed the jewels of the Old Republic after seeing Palmarish numerals on Fern's backpack. Kim succeeded in locating the world. Palmarish numerals. I don't know if there's too much of her backstory yet, because this is all just like this is just like this is a summary, like a summary of her episode.
Right. And I don't think because we know enough about it. Sometimes you never know, right? Like it's
because they could have taken this. They could have taken her, like she might exist in the comics or the novels or something.
Yeah, because we're finding that out too, right? Where all of a sudden it's like, wait, that character was here, and then they expanded it in here. I like this. The gatekeeper droids.
Ooh.
That's what the toy industry is full of. Collector community, gatekeeper droids. You know what? Okay, this is hang on.
Barrier was taken down by Wendell and Farah. Onyx Cinder. The hell's Wendell? Oh, that guy. Okay. It's the kids.
A map.
Those are the parents.
I am going to click on. There's star maps. I'm going to click on Observatory Moon.
Okay.
And I want to see what we get from there. The Observatory Moon. What do they observe on the Observatory Moon?
Yeah, good question.
Right? The observatory was a moon that orbited a gas giant planet. Okay. And was home to an observatory operator named Kim. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Okay. If anyone's
reading along. Does it say what gas giant planet?
No. It does not.
Just a. You know, we should if this one's a little bit of a dead end, we should just click on Zagobah and see where that takes us.
Sweet. How do you spell that?
Okay, it is XAGOBAH.
There it is. Hang on. I'm going to try and find it here on the map. There is, when you click on the map, hang on. I can put it back in the, I can put it back on the chat for anyone who's new following along with us. Thank you, everyone, for hanging out with us on this Friday night. So there's the map. When you click on the map, they also have a guide to the map that tells you the list of everything and where they are located. So I'm going to go down to X.
This is exactly what we needed. This map is so great.
This map is great. I'm already at Z. Hang on. Okay. Zagoba. Zandorian. Oh, I can't seem to find it.
It was right it's in the outer rim. It's right next to Iridu. Hold on, let me tell
Zagoba. Here we go. I got it. It's at M18.
M18.
On the map. For anyone that's watching. So we're wanting to follow along.
The Western Reaches.
Yeah. Very cool.
Oh, it's a homeworld of somebody here. Let's see who this is.
M18. There we go. Hang on. I found it. I'm just going to stop sharing that one for a hot second.
Okay.
And then I'm going to pull up the map so everyone else can kind of see. For anyone who's just like, I'm not clicking on that. I hate that it resets. I zoom in and I'm like, oh, perfect. I got it. And then it resets itself. So there we go. Zagoba. Right by Ryor. Cabal.
In case you didn't know.
Yeah. Zulistan. Yeah.
What? Oh, there's a couple weeks ago we were texting each other and I was like, were we talking about Shada Neb up there on the was that the one? I was like, what the heck is Shada Neb?
Dequar,
yeah.
Right.
Octero.
Hentha. I can't. Dude, I can't do this.
That's a trick. How do you say that?
Anyone, if you can spell that out phonetically in the chat, please let us know. This one right here. Please. Love to know how you pronounce it. Right. Clack Door.
Banshee.
Blackstall Station.
That sounds cool.
We're gonna have to definitely get there.
There's just in this one. Look, Gad. Let's go. The planet of Gad. It's just like there's so much stuff. Just oh my god, the map is just fascinating.
There's the Dala.
Yeah.
To Bryn. Like again, I just love reading it is like listing. It's my favorite. All right.
Yeah, because you could click on any one of those and there's some weird backstory. There's a character that's connected to it. But yeah, so I clicked on. So we're looking at on Zagoba. It's the homeworld of Zamster Nevaki.
Why does that sound familiar?
That's a good question. I wondered that too. And it's he looks like a pod racer. Zamsters were a sentient species. The species had exceptional brains capable of thinking quickly. Yeah, pod racer Nevaki was a Zamster.
But he's not a Kitster. Oh yeah, look at him. He looks like a gremlin.
Yeah. So yeah, Nevaki is a Zamster. So he was at the Boonta Eve Classic. Did he finish the race or did he blow up? During the second lap of the race, Key flew off course to find a shortcut and disappeared, never to be seen again.
Oof.
Oh dear, poor Neva Key.
Look at his pod racer. I think Micro Galaxy Squadron
That's
needs
cool.
to get on this.
Yeah,
cool. That is a cool.
Speculation arose that his pod racer might have crashed and that Key was then captured by Jabba the Hutt, but no firm evidence of his fate was ever found.
Oh, nice.
I love that they have to add that in. It's so great.
Like, nope. You don't get to know.
Hailed from Zagobah. Yeah, Key was present, and then it kind of just repeats itself. Flying a purple inverted Y-shaped pod racer, Key started on the near side position of the last row behind the 17 other competitors. Yeah, there's his flag. Key fared poorly from the get-go, quickly passed by Anakin, who had actually stalled out. So yeah,
there it is.
I mean, is that crazy? There's 17. There are 18 pod racers altogether in Boonta Eve.
And when you think about that, even from like modeling like these 3D models and having to draw them out and design them all, it's almost like someone designed 18 and George Lucas was like, I like them all, let's put them all in there.
Yeah.
And so
yeah, do more.
Yeah, you got any more of these? I only see 16. We could use 2 more.
Oh, this there's more on his page here, on Neva Key's page. So following his disappearance, police inspector Tanivos Exantor Devo acquired a hologram image depicting Jabba the Hutt paying bounty hunter Aura Singh near the crash site of Key's pod racer. Whoa. So, okay, who's police inspector Tanivos Exantor Devo?
Oh, please click.
They were oh dear, he died on Alderaan.
Oh, like during like Death Star Alderaan?
Yeah, he died at 0 BBY.
Damn. So, that's it.
Poor police inspector Devo.
Didn't stand a chance.
No. There's like an actual person, so he must have been like, he was in one of the prequels or something. He was more commonly known as Tan Devo. He was played by someone. He was an actor. I wonder where he appeared.
Oh,
do you recognize him?
Like, I haven't clicked on it. You're gonna have to.
Okay.
Hang on. Let's lower this. I'm gonna get you to. Oh my gosh.
So this is the route I took. So click on Kiva Knee.
Okay. Need the key. Sorry, everyone. Give us a moment while everything loads.
Okay, and then oh man, there's a ton on this guy. So then scroll down a bit, and it'll equipment, personality, and traits.
Inspector.
There he is. Yep, you got him.
Actor D. I like that. Devo.
Yeah. Everything's just like a little nod or a wink to all this other stuff. So that's like a person, right? That's like an actor or something.
That is. Hang on. Does it say Galactic Republic for years? Galactic. Yeah. Okay. He's a Galactic Empire guy. Let's see here.
There is a shitload on this guy on this page.
Well, let's scroll down to see where.
Sphere of Influence, and he was in 2 Clone Wars appearances. Senate Murders and Sphere of Influence. Describing him part Joe Friday, part egotistical Sherlock Holmes wannabe. But who's that guy? That's not like a Clone Wars model.
No, I don't know where they got that. That's the crazy thing. He seems to have a lot of like. Let's see here. Well, you're not even halfway down his page. Who is this guy?
That's what I'm saying. He's got a bigger Wikipedia page than like Palpatine or something. Like, it's like there's a ton of stuff on this guy.
is he like in all this? Like, hang on, let's go to it. I'm gonna. Jesus, that's sources. Dear God. Okay, appearances. Oh, so he was in the Clone Wars.
2 appearances, and there's all this stuff. He's only 2 appearances, but he did so much.
All right. Senate feature.
Okay, Tom Kenny, SpongeBob, did his voice.
Hey, I've seen him. He was at one of my favorite places, at the Smokehouse, when I went.
Oh, was he there that night? Yeah,
he was there. Yeah,
cool.
I was like, oh my God.
Yeah, we run into him all over town. He's a real man about town out here. Never seen Devo tan though.
Yeah, what is this?
But I'm gonna have to ask him about.
There's a lot of it seems like there's a lot of stuff here that's from like StarWars.com and Star Wars Insider, where it's just like where they have like little added on stories that they do.
They're the Scum and Villainy case files, the galaxy's most notorious.
Yeah.
So
there's somebody over at Lucasfilm who loves this guy.
Yeah. Oh, well, yeah. It says right above his appearances, it said, Tom Kenny further reflected the beat cop nature of Devo, colloquial manner of speech, contrasted greatly with pontificating the Jedi Knights and politicians often featured in the Clone Wars. So Kenny's thinking when portraying Devo was, although the character could be arrogant and haughty, he was a good detective and proud of his skills, describing him as part Joe Friday and part egotistical Sherlock Holmes. So
that's actually a cool character to have in Star Wars, because we don't have
like, there's not enough yeah, they talk about Columbo and like Dragnet, Joe Friday, and
right, like imagine like Coruscant 99. Like,
yeah,
I would watch that.
Yeah, if they just did like an underworld show.
Dagobah 99.
Yeah. That would be awesome. That's what they need. They just need more like genre shows like that.
They do.
That
Imperial
would be
Law and Order.
Yeah. Like an SVU and like Coruscant.
Yes. I agree.
Yeah. All the NCIS shows, like Bones, like.
Dude, yeah, they need a ER show too. After seeing the hospital.
Well, that one episode of Andor when they go into the hospital and there's that old lady, that old alien lady, and
like, but hey, I don't know if you saw this. So Washington SummerCon, somebody dressed up as that old lady in the wheelchair for a photo op with the actress.
Yeah, I saw that. That was great.
So good.
Yeah.
That made me really happy to see that. All right, we're back to Dagobah. We got very sidetracked, and that's the whole point of the show. I like this description. Dagobah was an astronomical object located in the Mayagil sector Dagobah system within an intersecting portion of the Outer Rim territories and Western Reaches region.
Yeah.
Dr. Seuss. A hyperspace route linked to the planet oh my God.
Pamarth. Pamarth. I think it's Pamarth.
And the astronomical object Triton. And later being along the Rima trade route situated in Grid Square M18, as we mentioned earlier, and the Standard Galactic Grid. Okay, so that's just what that is. Okay. It was the homeworld of the Zamster, which is that pod racer.
Yeah.
The Zamsters from Dagobah. Do you think that's what everything is named? It's like, hey, can you guys get me a stick of Zallery?
Yeah, everything. Like it's like an X-Men planet. It just everything everything starts with X.
I'm gonna think I'm just cook up some Zamburgers on the Zrill. I think it's almost like Smurfs, like when you're smurfing it.
Smurf berries. Some Zerf berries.
Some Zerf berries. No, this is awesome.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to see if there's anything else that kind of pops up here. Zamster Neve. I like the idea that it's just like an astronomical object.
Oh, okay. That's interesting. What That's like a Muamua.
Sorry, a what?
A Muamua. That was that thing from interstellar space that went through the
Oh,
solar system. It's that big
yes.
cigar shape. And now there's another
Yeah.
one. And it like turned it like it, it made a turn and then went in another direction and left the solar system.
Man, that's
This okay, so Triton it's just a big round something. It looks like a planet or a planetoid or something. There's not much on Triton. Astronomical object, the galaxies. I wonder, there's those like drifting planet, like those rogue planets that like leave their sun's gravity or whatever, and they just sort of float through space. Like I wonder if Triton is like a one of those.
it
Just floats around.
falls under canon.
Yeah.
The outer territories situated on the so it's just so it's only just ever mentioned in the High Republic. There's no history there. This is kind of fun. Bad Wolf Media. Holy crap, Kevin Rubio's Troops is coming up on 30 years old. Which is awesome. In fact, I would love to see a sequel to Troops that in that same style as Cops.
Yeah.
But make it the two stormtroopers at Galaxy's Edge. The ones that are always like sarcastic and making fun of you.
Yeah.
Like those two bumbling clowns, like make it those two. Or it's just like, this person
just following them around like Batu.
Just following them around in Batu and just trying to arrest guests.
I asked my friend, this is like sort of related, but this guy Travis that I work with, we were talking about like if his kids had seen, he's got like two little kids, and I was like, have they seen the new like Lilo and Stitch movie? And he's like, no, they're not really into that. And I was like, do they like, Disney stuff at all? And he's like, he goes, we took them to Galaxy's Edge once, but they got kind of freaked out by the stormtroopers. And I was like, yeah, I guess if you're like 3, they're kind of intimidated. Like they're gonna get you or something, like they walk around.
Right.
I go, I guess if you're a little kid, it is a little scary, and you're at a park and there's stormtroopers like, running around.
Well, they have the lines that they press the button for too, right? Where it's just like, hey, you better not be going over there or Kylo Ren's going to kill you.
Yeah, right.
Right?
Like, yeah, they do.
And you're telling that to a kid? Like,
I guess if you're like a 2-year-old, you're just like, oh shit, okay.
But it is funny when also you watch the 2-year-olds that are obsessed with Kylo Ren, and
the dark ones, they're just like that they're like Sith, they're like
yeah. To be honest, that would have been me as a kid, because I was a Skeletor kid through and through. Yeah.
How can you not like Skeletor?
Right. And I loved Darth Vader as a kid as well. So I think I can understand where that would be me. Yeah. But I love that, because you know that like the people, the actors creating the magic over at Disney, they're just like trying to play by the rules of, I can't hug this child.
Yeah.
But this kid is just like wrapped around their leg.
You gotta just scare him a little bit and stay in character.
So but man, having a troopers show of those two stormtroopers and just dicking around and put Hondo in there. That's the kind
of stuff that should be on Disney Plus, like little bonus content stuff like that.
Dude, if I had the power and the connections and the resources, that's all I would ever pitch.
Yeah.
It's just this fun 20-minute, 15-minute shorts of just weird galaxy stuff. Like, that's what I would pitch all the time.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, how did Rex become a DJ? I'll tell you the story in 15 minutes. I would love to do stuff like that. And I think Star Wars seems to be in this really weird place sometimes, where it's like you either have them being too serious, and then it's like you almost need to find this balance of like the end of Revenge of the Sith and Lego Star Wars. You need to have like that balance. I feel like sometimes where it's just like, let's just have a little bit of fun.
Yeah.
And they seem to do that at the parks, but also it's like, I can't. I wonder how hard it is to work at the parks in Galaxy's Edge when you have to be in that character in that world, and then you're trying to like talk to guests and give them directions. Like, I could only imagine.
it can't be easy because there's like the people at Universal are really good at it. Like when they did that Back to the Future like immersive thing, like the guy that plays Doc Brown is so good because you're just like, it's absurd. You get in a tram and you're like, we're traveling back to like 1955 or whatever it is, and then everyone that's acting in that thing was so perfect at just like, what is that strange device you have in your hand, but they don't get too serious. Like it looked, when you watch like the Star Wars hotel stuff, it looks kind of painful, just the amount of like immersive like acting and the improv that they have to do, and stay on script and keep everyone like going on their path or what. Like it just like it didn't look fun. But then you watch like the Doc Brown guy at Universal is just like enjoying like every second of it.
Yeah, we'll do an episode about the Galactic Star Cruiser and our thoughts of two guys who did not get to go but probably wanted to. We'll do an episode on that. I think we'll have to at some point. We should totally talk about it. We are, for those who are still here and wondering where we left off at, we're still on Dagobah. Steve 3, he also went to FanFest. Dude, everything looked, I will say, it looked so good, and it made me wish that they would do the Back to the Future, that kind of stuff more often at the parks.
Yeah.
Right? Because their Star Trek stuff looked amazing.
That was great. Walking onto the Enterprise, like that was, and that was like, it was this perfect fine line of like, it was just good enough and just kind of crappy enough. It was like right in between, It was just fun and it was simple. You just go through real quick. It's like a couple minutes, but it was like, there's enough attention to detail. Like it was kind of perfect. Just the way it was quickly thrown together. They had like, and when you're in the engineering room and there's the warp core, they just had like this, like a velvet rope little stanchion to like, don't stand too close to this thing. It was completely out of place on the Enterprise, but like they just needed something there to like block you from like tripping into the warp core, and it like sprays steam and stuff when it melts down. So, but it's just a little rope that they had like, don't come over here. And so it was like, it was, and they had like carpet, like crappy, like 90s carpet in the thing. It was great. It was so much fun.
See, that's, sometimes you just need that, right? Like just to
don't overthink it and just like,
keep it simple. It works. Or make it bigger. In the case of Galaxy's Edge, just make it bigger. Do more.
Yeah.
Put some walkers in there. Do something. All right. Dagobah. During the Galactic Civil War, Dagobah produced resources for the Galactic Empire war effort. In 3 ABY, the astronomical body was targeted by the Rebel Alliance 61st Mobile Infantry 3 weeks into Operation Ringbreaker. Ooh,
Ringbreaker. Oh yeah. We've mentioned this.
Yeah. A campaign devised by the former Imperial Governor Iveri Chalice that targeted the Empire's Quat Drive Yards. Jesus, I can't say
Quat Drive Yards.
Quat Drive Yards. Good stuff. The attack aimed to force Imperial military redeployments from the Quat Drive Yards to weaken their security for the final attack. A resulting battle was fought between the Empire and the 61st in Dagobah's canyons, with the latter faction achieving its objective before moving on. Right, and that. Okay, and Dagobah was was introduced in Star Wars canon. It was mentioned in the 2015 novel Battlefront: Twilight Company, written by Alexander Freed. So I didn't realize we had Battlefront novels. So again, learning something new. Learning something totally new.
Yeah.
Sweet. Okay. We're going to end it here because we're already over an hour.
We're already. Well, that's a good place to end it, I suppose.
This is a good place to end it. Where are we starting? Where should we start? Hang on? I think there was one that we wanted to do. And I think we should do it. And it's down here. We're still in the same region. And we couldn't pronounce it.
Hinemvi?
Shadaneb. Ooh. Let's do Shadaneb.
Okay.
I'm going to have to try to write that down somewhere.
Charlicia, Daxam,
right?
Cabal, Ryor. There's so many good ones.
There's a lot of good ones. So we're going to pick up over at Shadaneb. Whatever that is, that's where we're starting. Hopefully it won't start us off at a dead end and then we have to pick something else. But once we do, we do.
But then we know there's nothing at Shadaneb. Oh, yes. And Shadaneb, can you go on the map real quick? Shadaneb is right by Idaflor. That was that's the Florida planet from Bad Batch.
Hang on a second here. Okay. I'm going to, I got to do a bunch. Click that, stop sharing. I say it all out loud so you can.
It never ends. Like you can just keep clicking on stuff and oh man, there's so much fun stuff to look at.
All right.
Archivist Hendry Underholt. Who's this guy? Oh, it's a lady, Hendry.
It's a lady.
Zagobah.
Shadaneb, right here.
Shadaneb. There you go.
Shadaneb.
Yeah, and then right below it is Idaflor.
Right, Idaflor, Charlicia.
Yeah.
Right, and there's Zagobah. So that's where we ended off. We're gonna head over to Shadaneb. Well, we've been in the mid and outer rim territories. We'll get there. We'll get to that inner circle eventually. Yeah, this is totally awesome. Hang on, what was their ship's name?
The Humble Flex.
The Humble Flex. Thank you, everyone who boarded the Humble Flex with us this fine evening. Thank you, everyone who boarded the Humble Flex on a replay. Thank you, everyone who watched as well. Just again, thank you so much just for hanging out, keeping us company while we just go down the rabbit hole that is Wikipedia. You will see us, I guess, maybe right after, because you're going to be in probably now Con Crunch coming up. So after San Diego Comic-Con, first week of August, depending on how we're all feeling after San Diego, we'll be back. And then we're going to start off there at Shadaneb. So thank you, everyone. Just to give everyone a quick heads up, if you want to find Trevor, he is under, what is it? Milo
Favahoot
on Instagram. You can check out his his life. If you want to see it, give him a follow. For me, you can find me on Toy Anxiety on Tuesdays, Gotham City Tonight on Wednesdays. And then I will be back here again tomorrow. Steve is probably finding this out for the first time because while we were doing this, I got to reply back. We're going to do another stream tomorrow night on DL44 Network. And we're just going to talk about just regular Star Wars news and stuff, and probably Coca-Cola and that amazing commercial and those really cool bottles. So we're going to do that. It'll probably be myself, Paul Young Lee, Steve 3, and Jamie from the Generation X-Wing podcast as well. He did an unboxing with Steve not too long ago on the You Need It, the Micro Galaxy Squadron unboxings that Steve does on Saturdays. There will not be one tomorrow from Steve 3, so we're going to make up for it by doing something tomorrow night instead. So with that said, thank you, everyone. Have a great night. We will see you in a few weeks, and have a great July.
Yeah.
Cool.